Thank you. Iblis laugh.
Hope you guys like the little change of music compared to how this normally goes. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. I see we got some new first timers along with some returning viewers. Also Lunar, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I appreciate it, my dude. Hope everyone is having a great Friday tonight, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the events to come. Let me swap over on OBS real fast before I forget. There we go. But yeah, just as a note, if you are interested, please head on downstairs. Not quite to the backstage, but looking forward to seeing all the glams we have tonight. Also, I guess because I might as well just hop at here. Hello, friends.
Oh, is it already time for us to speak?
It is basically time for you guys to speak, and I realize one thing is broken. I need to fix it. There we go. Har is not on the edge of the screen.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, we got a few people. I mean, you all are fine to head downstairs. All of you people can just go down.
You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine.
Fibro 91 smooch.
Zach, thank you so much for the resub, my dude.
I can finally afford it.
I appreciate it. Also, I'm sorry I missed that follow notification. We do. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, more like Coral, am I right? Alright. I think that is a good chunk of people, so... Whose carbuncle is this? But alright. We're here. It's time, once again, for another Glam contest. I know you all know my judges, but we're gonna have them come up anyways, just to reintroduce themselves. You know what, Zach? You've been on the channel, quote-unquote, more recently because of our very botched and delayed FF9 playthrough. You want to come up?
Oh, you want me to actually walk up there for a throw? Or?
Yeah, come up and introduce yourself real quick to the people who may not know you.
Hello, I am Zach, also known as the Blossom Lily. I am a longtime friend of Iblis, and I have dragged him into playing Final Fantasy IX through gifting him on Steam. We will eventually continue that playthrough, and we also like to sometimes do a little co-op streams for multiplayer stuff, and it's really fun with him.
Well, Zach, I appreciate you being here once again. It's always a great time. Thank you for being here. And I know he needs no introduction, however, I'm going to have him do it for the sake of formality. Or can you go up on stage too?
Hey, that's me.
It's you.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Har. If you've been on Iblis's channel for a while, you know me as his DK Monkey or his co-host for other games like Fire Emblem. I look forward to seeing everyone's clans, and yeah.
Alright. I think that was fine. Thank you both very much for joining me. You two can return if you want, or stick up here. Doesn't matter to me. But we gotta do the boring little. Actually, before I forget, Zach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys get to see what your intro prizes are for just participating this time. So.
Hang on.
There you go.
Actually, I might not have room. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Let me see. Yeah, insufficient. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You know what's a string without a little scuff, am I right?
Oh, I don't have that card. Okay. Discarding the rest real quick.
Yes, for anyone who is interested in joining still, well, we're at this point in time, because I'm counting this as part of the opening ceremony, it's just scuffed. Please send a tell to Renton Ventus if you want into the contest. We'll get you taken care of that way. And before you head backstage, as directed, Hato Tia will have your prizing for you. So please see him before heading backstage, and then that way you can get your prizing, but we'll send you all back after the opening ceremony. We just want to make sure everyone gets in if they want in. Also, let me know when you're
Okay, now I have room.
Okay. And assuming it's still only 5, I guess you can just do 2 dies per person. And then divide this up by the number of entrants.
One of them. Okay.
Yeah. Again, assuming it's only the 5. If anybody else jumps in, then...
That is easy math.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright. So, with the final Glam contest, we obviously gotta do the little boring rule bits just because we do have some new timers here, so we'll go over this real quick. For anyone who is wanting to participate, note that you are allowed to use macros, present yourself however you wish. We do kind of have a little bit of, like, not like a rules, but like just kind of like a suggestion for kind of what we want to hear from you guys, because we're assuming there's no cosplays in this one. Again, keyword assuming. If you're doing a cosplay, just tell us who you are, what you are. Let's see here. I always have this list in front of me, and I forget how terrible I did it, because it's from the very first time we ever did one of these. Keep in mind that chat is going to be visible on screen, so obviously don't say offensive stuff. I think that is pretty obvious. Use common sense. If you are not a contestant, please make sure that the display log message is off. This is greatly appreciated from the audience in particular. But if you're on stage, you're fine to have it on. For contestants as well, if you're the one on stage, also you can see a bunch of my chats right now, which I need to clean these up. You can use yell or shout, either or. But for everyone else, we ask that you just use say. My judges will also be allowed to use shout/yell. Also, hello, Aki. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. For any minions, pets, summons, all that kind of stuff, we ask that you don't have that out until you are the one on stage. It just kind of like, because they can phase through walls, we just don't want to like ruin someone else's potential performance, like for like Starbird, like or something like that, just to fly through a wall. And again, that includes for audience too. Is there anything else that's here? We will have the contestants come up in a random order, so you will be just randomly called up on the stage as necessary. Alright, so once you are on the stage and you tell us that your presentation is done of your Glamour, we'll do a full 360 view of the Glamour via the character display. Just kind of an example, I'll like zoom around, I'll look at pieces and be like, oh, that's a really nice earring you got there. And then like we'll just comment on it, like give you some of our feedback and all that. And then once we dismiss you, you are fine to either head backstage or join the audience, whatever is preferred. And then as for, let's see here, that's stuff I'm going to go over at the very end. We've been over that already. We especially ask this in particular for either audience or backstage, like don't spam stuff that's like gonna make a lot of noise or have a bunch of particles to it. Like, and again, just the backstage people or the audience. So like, don't spam abilities. Don't like spam like changing your classes because it's very disruptive and all that. Like obviously, we don't want to ruin the experience for everyone else, and it's just kind of rude and dismissive. Audience, don't step on stage. Don't block our view. Again, pretty obvious stuff, but just kind of need to say it. Audience, please cheer everyone on. Tell everybody that you love each other. Be cool. Be supportive. Audience will sit in the audience seating. We have plenty of seating. As you guys can clearly see, just not on the judge couch. That is reserved for us. And then, what else is here? I went over a bunch of this already. We do also advise that you keep the stream open for audio cues. We will also have some in-game cues for people to come onto the stage. But again, listening to the Twitch chat will make it a lot easier for you guys. And the last little bit is just kind of, I guess, a difference from what we've usually done. So as we're assuming that a lot of people are going to not be in cosplay this time, we don't really need like names for your glamours per se. But we want to hear a little bit like why you picked what you are picking for Dawntrail. We want to hear like either it's like just like your process or like Laura's like, I just like the color blue, you know? It can just be pretty much as simple as that. We don't need like super in depth, but we just kind of want to hear about you and why you're picking this. Also, Viper and Pictomancer Glams are going to be legal for this. Haha, tee-hee. I went with my leveling Pictomancer Glam myself, but yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for the 6 biddies. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I think that is more or less it, unless my judges want to point out that I forgot something.
Not much else to say aside from good luck, have fun.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright, sounds good. So once again, please see Hato before heading back to the stage, which will be right by the little bouncer loperet. And he will have your participation prizing for you. Oh, and we will be doing some G-posing at the end, and we will have a little activity for you guys, quote-unquote, while we're doing the judging process. That's what I forgot. There we go. So yeah, see Hato. He'll get you all taken care of. Alright.
Thank you.
Yes. It'll go away in a second, it's fine.
Any moment now. Yeah.
What if I want to leave this particle too?
I'm having this really crazy this week. Hope it doesn't happen mid-presentation. Don't worry, we'll be lenient like if it happens. Yeah. Once you collect your participation prizes from Hato, you guys are free to head backstage. AKA,
Oh, right, I'm supposed to.
AKA, come get your participation prizes, everybody. So here, well, I appreciate the biddies. It helps me out.
Oh, look at that nice orderly line.
Now look at these people. Now, actually, please go past the bouncer lopper to the backstage, because apparently some people still miss him. So I guess while Zach's handing out prizes, what are you guys hoping to see from this Glam contest today? Because I'm looking forward to this. Like any cool pieces we're hoping to see, any like cool themes that we're wanting, maybe some inspiration for your own layouts.
I'm just curious personally to see what people feel like going into Dawntrail with.
That's fair. I promise not to flamethrower the celebration participants. We greatly appreciate that, Lethal. And then I'm going to actually do this real fast just to make sure that we can streamline this process. So we are going to now determine the order real quick. People are shuffled, just now actually generating the order real fast, so... What's that? Alright, order has been decided real fast, so we are going to go ahead and begin with the contest. So with that, a returnee will be taking the stage first. May we please have... That is not that. Solomon, please come on stage whenever you're ready. Oh, we got a carbuncle. Luna, you may begin whenever you're ready. Oh, this is a bit of a surprise, going first now. Oh. Damn, Luna stole my demi crystals from me, thank you. But I'll start with the showcase. Don't worry, I won't take long. Thank you. Hello, my name is Solomon, and obviously I'm a new face to adventuring. Clearly not as long as others, but long enough to catch up to everyone else. I may be a summoner most of the time, but sometimes I find myself healing as a scholar or a sage, or touring out the field as a dancer. For the upcoming trip to Tyrell, I think I maybe take a step back as I've been paying the money for the last few months and need a vacation. Taking the sights, maybe actually heal while someone being a bit overzealous. Maybe even some nice exotic food too. And then just as a reminder to inform us when you're ready for the judging to begin. However, if I do have to fight, I'll show I'm just more than a sprout that jumped up in the thick of it. Oh! Careful you don't get pixie dust in your eyes. Or you might find yourself in a really bad spot. You can judge now. Alright, we'll begin the judging. Gosh darn it, I keep doing that. I keep hard. Gosh darn it. Okay. So we have, for a little bit more of an in-depth look. For our headpiece, we have the elegant rimless glasses, dyed of metallic brass. Okay. It's really subtle on these glasses, admittedly, but I guess it's just kind of glasses in general. For the top piece, we have the Eden Morn Gown of Healing. Very good. Top piece. Love that top piece. For our gloves, we have the Ravel Keeper's Half Gloves of Healing. Okay. For our shorts, we have the Isle Farmhands Cutoff from Island Sanctuary, aka the Hooters Booty Shorts. For our boots themselves, we have the Troyan Thigh Boots of Healing. Troyan stuff is pretty good. I definitely like that set a lot. Do we have any earrings?
Eek.
For our earrings, we have the Lunar Envoy's Earrings of Healing. Probably can't see a choker on here anyways, but we do have... Okay, Wayfarer's Necklace. I guess there from the meaning of it. Was like the necklace we got from the New Journey and all that. No bracelet and no... Any rings of note? Lunar Envoy's Ring of Healing. And Lunar Envoy's Ring of Healing. So, oh, and those are visible, yep. And then for our weapon itself, because it is visible and part of the glam, we have the Eden Choir Codex. Okay. Alright, who wants to go first?
Sure, I'll do it. Oh, okay, never mind. Go ahead then.
Oh. You sounded very disappointed at that. Alright. You can never go wrong with Eden tops. I like that you use the gloves to make it short sleeve because you're about to be going on what you described as something of an island vacation. I like the brass of the glasses matching with the very subtle bits of brass that outlining that you can see around like the inner rims of the outer coat of the Edenborn, and as well as the bits of plating on the boots. Very solid. Even your tome's pages have a bit of brass on it. Oh my gosh, I just realized that.
I'll show that a little bit on stream real fast for you guys. I mean, I'm just showing them like the book from a different perspective so they can see it like a little bit.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Alright, Har, you can go ahead next.
Okay, so I like the overall like adventurous theme going into Dawntrail with. It's got like, you know, it really hits that like nice aesthetic. I'm a big fan of the Troyan boots. I think most Troyan gear is really nice. Admittedly, looking at the accessories, you normally don't see them a lot, but I think they do really good, like to max with all the jewelry and stuff like on the hands. I think that's pretty neat. For the glasses, these are glasses that, funnily enough, I'm not the biggest fan of, but on you they look really good, and that's like I think you did a really good job of making them fit your character and fit the entire theme. So I think overall it's a pretty good glam.
Alright, and then I'll go ahead and give my go real quick. I think overall a lot of it like does come together really well, kind of like what the others have said. Like we have a lot of like brass/metallic accents to it. Like the glasses have the brass, like a lot of the Lunar Envoy stuff has a lot of like those brass like accents to it, or like faded gold. Like the Edenborn stuff does. Like we saw like the silver from the Ravel Keeper stuff. I think the use of the ring is actually really cool because I actually had to do a double take on that, where I thought the Lunar Envoy ring was like that greenish like jewel ring like in the middle finger of the hand, but then I just kind of realized, wait, that's not how rings work in this game, and I realized it was like the ring like on the pointer finger, which threw me off for a little because I just thought it was part of the gloves themselves.
Yeah, it all matches together.
Yeah, like it really like they just blend together. I think like the book is also a great choice. You don't hear people talk about Inquire stuff a lot in particular. Like I feel like that set is also just very underrated, but it's very like just nice looking. I think the boots also work out really well because like with Tyrell being like based around I believe African regions, like stuff will probably be like very like almost like rusted or faded, like with a lot of like brown accent to it. So I think those boots like kind of fit like that environment very well. Like, they seem like good for protection, but you also have like enough like skin showing for your character to breathe, which I feel like in a very hot climate, like especially because I know a lot of states right now can relate to that. Like it's just like you're giving your character enough room like to breathe, but also be like covered enough towards like you don't feel like they'll just be burnt. So I like the claim overall. I think like a lot of the accent stuff comes together very well. I think like a lot of like the darker shading works together with it, but you still have like some brights, like the characters like hair and all that still matching. And I think this is a good claim overall. I like it. Anybody have any other final comments they want to make real quick? I will take the silence as a no. Alright. Thank you very much. You may go ahead and either head backstage or join the audience, whichever you prefer. Whenever, you know, I'm assuming, there's a delay. I will get the next contestant ready in the meantime. Alright, there we go. Oh, yep, there we go. I just defaulted to clicking on R for some reason.
Dude, because I'm gorgeous.
Apparently, you're just like so gorgeous.
Dude, Coral can't keep
Dude,
her eyes off me.
it's the striking face.
Alright, we are ready for our next contestant. And with that, just to make sure I have that right. Yes. Alright, Lunar, you may please come on stage whenever you're ready. Working on it. Listen, just gotta ask to make sure. It keeps doing it. He keeps clicking R. He's not even visible on my screen.
Coral can't keep her eyes off me. It's just that easy.
Whack. As I know we had a good, well, to your costumes, but like, my brain died during the script time. It's fine, Lunar. We don't expect everyone to have like a really big presentation. And to be fair, that's also why we gave you those prompts. If it helps any. Well. Improv. Okay, you're fine to improv, but please just do not give us like a 20-minute presentation. Like
I'm trying this, man.
Oh.
Oh.
I suppose it's been a while since I held the sword. I wonder if he will be fine if I borrowed. Not like you have plenty of hiding stuff of positive armor. Alright, nice shrug. But regardless, I suppose Coral Sign suggests that we have to make our gear preparations before we head off. I don't know how I feel about me calling Coral Sign.
What's wrong, Miss Coral?
See, I imagine Coral Chan, but not Coral San.
高橋さん大丈夫
I don't know if I'm okay. So I decided to do a little bit of shopping, although perhaps I might have gone overboard. I will say, if you're attempting to give me food, Luna, you're gonna have to notify me, because I know you like to bribe me with food. Don't think they will notice how much I spent this time.
That depends if you got some of those too. Just confused.
And I hear what you said, I'm sorry. Done this for now since we have raid. Alright! Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh gosh darn it! It keeps doing it. No!
That red dude is so striking.
Why is it clicking on hard? Alright, let's take a look at Luna's character real fast. So, for the headpiece, we do not have a single headpiece. Okay. For the jacket, we have the Diadocos jacket offending. Very good jacket. I've been in love with this jacket for a hot minute. I really want to get my Ulta 90 just so I can start wearing it. For the gloves, we have the Serpent Skin half gloves of crafting. Okay. Very subtle on the little red on there, but I like that. For the pants, we have the Renasadia Pollyans offending. Our shoes of choice are the Molybdenum Greaves offending. Very interesting boot choice. You don't see this pair used as often as you would think.
I forgot it exists.
See, I remembered it existed because I almost used it on Zen at one point, but then I just like forgot. I was like, wait, I want the Imperial boots anyway, so it's not like it matters. For our shield, we have the Eden Grey shield. Love the shield. Unironically, like, one of my favorite shields in this game, even though I don't use it myself. For the earrings, we have the High Elegant Earrings of Casting. Which I do think these earrings are also really cool. They have like a very subtle glow to them. Necklace, we shouldn't see anything, but just in case, Emperor's New Necklace. Emperor's New Bracelet. Any rings of note? No earrings to note. And then for the sword, we have the vintage Viking sword. The earrings is on all the time. This is for memes. I mean, we gotta look at it. Alright. So we have our glam. I actually don't see the sword a whole lot either. Is it even dyeable? It is not a dyeable piece. Okay, that's good to know. I guess Zach went first last time. Harlan, you go first.
Okay. So, obviously, just like Iblis said, I love the Didokus jacket defending. It is super cool. I just love that piece in general. So something, a long time ago, I actually used to use similar gloves. I like the red accents on them because it really matches the like red theme you have going on. Same with like the boots specifically, the red strap on the on your boots also just kind of goes all together, you know, the earrings, everything. All these like small red accents kind of fit your entire theme. Okay. But
yeah, I can say at least for the gloves, it dives the actual glove itself and not the little red accent on it.
I like the charm of the sword. It's very simplistic, but I think it fits the entire like set perfectly well. It's a very, again, similarly very adventurous set, and I really like that. I think you did pretty good overall, and yeah, that's about it.
Alright, Zach, you want to go next?
Your shoes and boots are not just unusual. I love that it literally has a matching red wrapping around for a little utility dagger right at the end of it to emphasize the whole adventure thing on it. And that little detail of that boots with this set like really nails it for me. I also like that you actually bothered to match both the gold and the silver trimmings throughout your pieces. I am a sucker for matching compliment. Yes, that's it for me.
Unironically, the only thing I can say is that I'm planning almost an identical glam for my ult. Not even kidding. Like, I've been using like a lot of Diadokos and then like these exact like series of pants on like a few different glams. Like, the sword's really good. The gloves are really good. Like this is a time where I feel like I almost am just like looking at something that's like on my actual like alts like glam sets, and I'm like, you know what? I just like it. That's just kind of it. I do admit I think it's very awkward with the shield like being stuck with the blue accents, like looking at how it dies because I forgot how the shield died. But I like this glam overall. I think it's really good. This is really hard all around. Exactly. The Diadoko set is just like a super like clean set. Like almost every single piece is good. And even the pieces I'm like, yeah, I don't like it as much. I'm like, you know what? It still like has application. So I feel like it's such a top tier set. So I'm telling you, I make the main tank in Dawntrail. Okay. Yeah, I think this is definitely very much like an adventuring glam, and I definitely see it. Overall, like, I know I didn't say as much this time, but it's just kind of like, well, shit, we have the same fashion sense. What am I supposed to say? I just like it. Like, I feel like everyone else just kind of nailed it. I guess, does anybody have any final comments before we send off to the next one?
Red.
Alright, red. Alright, thank you very much, Lunar. You may head either backstage or join the audience, whichever you prefer. Yes?
I get you on that because Luna's glam was like, it was that top piece and then with shorts and long boots, and it's like that's literally the glam I was thinking about having at the Dawntrail, which I changed my mind on in the end, but it's like, oh my gosh.
Like, it just feels like, oh, this is just my fashion sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that, we will now get onto our third contestant. Oh, we have some fresh blood, no, excuse me, I got the names mixed up. A returning contestant, excuse me. Gosh darn it, it keeps clicking hard. It keeps clicking hard.
Gorgeous, look at me.
I love how, like, when I saw Coral change her head, I still hear gosh darn it from him.
So with that, Adelius, please come on stage whenever you're ready. Save me from the misclicks. Now I'm gonna click on Adelius. I want it on just chat to know I'm clicking on this character, but it's gonna click on Har. Oh my god, it didn't.
Dude, maybe they're more gorgeous than me.
Maybe. Greetings, I present to you an adventure I like to call New World Forger. I was going for a fashionably over-prepared vibe featuring plenty of pouches without sacrificing style. Thus concludes my introduction. You may now judge. Alright, very short, sweet, to the point. Gosh darn it! I'm going insane.
Even a good distance from you, I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
it
don't-
just keeps clicking on. I'm ready to pull my hair out from this.
You want me to like sit on the opposite side?
No,
of the
it's
couch?
fine. I'll deal with it. It's funny.
Okay.
Alright, anyways. So, we have for our headpiece the Black Bright Lily Corsage. Alright. For the chest piece, we have the Virtue Goetia coat. Oh, okay, so this is artifact gear. Alright, you've already caught my interest. I always love seeing people do stuff with artifact gear because I never get to use it. For gloves, we have the Star Velvet Long Gloves of Casting. What do those look like with? And Mama Iblis just stopped by for a quick moment. And she's waving hi to chat. There you go. Okay, wow, I actually did not expect those gloves to look like that after seeing how they look on the top. As for the judge's outfit, she already went upstairs, unfortunately, so that is not a case for this one. You know what, maybe in the future, maybe we'll just do a glam contest, but it's my parents that judge with me. How about that?
Oh my goodness.
We'll do that in the future. For our pants, we have the Neo Ishgardian bottoms of casting. Oh, those are the pants, not the boots. Okay, I thought those were the boots for a moment. And then for our... Oh, wait, right, okay. Now I see the boots. And then for the... That doesn't any artifact gear, PvP artifact gear. True, because it is the Virtue set. For the boots, we have the Hraesvelgr boots. I love that set so much. It's such a good set. For the earrings, we have the white Tritelia earrings. Great earrings, love them. And then for our accessories, we actually have some different rings. We have the Eden Gate Ring of Casting, and then the Heirloom Ring of Casting. And then for our weapon of choice, we have Tatvanga. I do not recognize this weapon. Where is this from? Is this the level 80 artifact weapon? Because I really do not recognize this stuff at all. I do not remember ever seeing this thing. Does it die? Oh, it dies the accent. It's the level 80 artifact weapon. Okay. Also, that dies so weird. Okay. Alright, who wants to go first, or should I go first this time?
Yeah, we go in order now, so now you go first.
Okay, I'll go first this time. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I always get upset that whenever I rediscover this top, I'm like, why is it job artifact locked? And it makes me sad. I think this top is really cool. Like, I'm not like... I like big, bulky, or like, coats specifically on caster. Just to kind of show how it dies, by the way, for people who don't know. I think this set's like really cool. It actually comes together really well. I feel like there's like the nice like accents of silver and gold that just kind of come together on this set. Like you have like the silver and like a lot of like the paler colors with like the flower, the earrings that are there. You have like some silver like with the like a brassish sort of color like on the gloves themselves, like with the little metallic accents. Don't we have to claw back at the back? Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually really fitting for Dawntrail, like little herbs and like all like the little doodads and all that. The rings, I think, make it come together pretty well. Just like little accents of blue, which also goes well with the gloves, again, because we're kind of repeating some of like the colors of that, like a lot of like these paler colors, and also works well with like the skin tone and the eyes. Obviously, we're not judging on a character's skin tone, but like, you know, like it blends together, I want to say. We also have like that nice little like palish kind of color like on the fur and the boots, which is actually how these boots dye. It does not dye the boots itself, as weird as that sounds. And then like the brass on the Ishgardian set. Like the little paling on the little shorts on the end of it all. Yeah, I like the set. I think this is a really cool glam. I think the staff is also super sick, and like again with like as we see kind of, you know, like the white floating rotating crystals, I think is really cool. The blue gem. I think a lot of this just like indirectly comes together really well and just makes like a nice like cool color combination. Who wants to go next?
If I may.
Go ahead.
The more I look at the little subtle hints of blue you put on this clear, the more I freaking love and adore it. It's not just like there is the ring that goes along with like the gem on the blue gem on the glove. There is also the mentioned doodads next to the bag. We got some light blue there. There is the light blue fur at the back of the boots, and the subtlest piece that I really like is the small, tiny little blue gem attached to the earrings.
Oh, I didn't even notice that at the... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
The commitment is so subtle and good. I love it so much. And of course, you rocked matching the primary colors extremely well. As in the primary color of your glam being black and all that.
That was... yeah. Alright. Well, I think we have a favorite you judge moment. Alright, you want to go next?
Okay, yeah. So similarly, like Zach said, I like the little accents of blue everywhere. It's a really nice addition. But the first thing I noticed, obviously, when I was spinning your character around, I love the backpack. Like the entire thing, it really just gives that extra charm in general, while still keeping to like the aesthetic of your entire character. Obviously, as someone who used to use those long gloves a lot, I love them, and I think they add to everything perfectly, along with all the accents. I like the shape of the boots overall, like with the whole theme of the character, and yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Alright, I feel like we said a lot, but does anybody have any final comments they want to make? I overall like this game a lot. I think it's really cool, and I think a lot of the accent stuff, again, just comes together really well.
Girl, you fucking rocked it. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, I think we can call this one good then. You may head either backstage or join the audience whenever you wish. Also, sorry to cut off in the bounce, but I'm getting ready for the next contestant. Alright. Next up, we have the champion who is actually contesting to keep their mannequin on the pedestal at this point in time. Raven Starguard, please come on stage whenever you're ready. Hello everyone, I'm going to be entering my planned Viper clan for the Dawntrail expansion, though I was expecting this to be later. I have to farm the weapon I wanted, which, again, we did allow Viper and Pictomancer clans to be entered, so for people who are wondering. So what I'm getting at is if I lose, I'm able for the sabotage. Hey, I entered with a Pixelmancer Glam.
No pressure.
Ooh.
Whoa. I got my emotes, but you can judge. Alright. Also, I will say that if you have a tentatively planned weapon in mind, you can also share that with the class too while we're judging. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get started. So for the face piece, we have probably one of my favorites in the there's company actions.
I'll put him back up.
It just startled me as I pulled up for instance then. For the face piece, we have the Moonward Veil of Scouting. Such a lovely headpiece, God. If only dancers had one. Could you imagine? For the
nope.
For the chest, right? I can't either. It's not real. For the chest piece, we have the Augmented Lunar Envoy. He's Gambison of Scouting. So not again, as far as another screenshot exists, so we're going off theories. Okay. For the gloves, we have the Renesada Arm Gloves of Scouting. For our pants, we have the Augmented Lunar Envoy's trousers. Oh, okay. Oh, those have more detail than I thought. Okay. Our boots are the Direwolf Thigh Boots of Striking. So that's PvP gear. Then any accessories of note? I don't see any earrings, but I'm wrong about that. No earrings. Then any rings of note? Iowolf ring of aiming, okay. And then Mithril ring. Oh, you cannot see this because of the gloves anyway, so in that case it does not matter. And then I guess just to share what kind of weapon are you thinking? If you were to have like your kind of like style of pick. I continue to have a little dice equipped for my Warcraft torture. Okay. So I guess who wants to go first?
If we're going in order, it would be Zach this time.
And I was going to go with the weapon that drops for Katit's Cyberbolt. Okay, so basically like the Diadoko style weapons, but with a silver trimming instead of a gold. So that we can keep that in mind while we're judging. Alright. What else would you think, Zach?
I mean, what's up?
How are you such a master of making certain pieces look like they were meant for each other? even that gray area around like the chest of a piece, you made it match the same gray coloring from the ribbon at the back and the veil itself. You got the glove. The gloves just happened to be around the same dark brownish tinge as like the cape, the little shorter cape that's coming out from the back. Let's see. Yeah, you even found a weapon that matches the trims of the outfit. Oh my lord, your commitment. Yeah, no, this is very solid.
Alright, I think Zach likes it. Har, you go next, I guess.
Similar to what Zach said, yeah, I like how all the pieces come together. I'm a sucker for black with silver trimmings, so like that's like really cool overall. I like how they all come together. I like how you have the accents of purple on the boots, kind of match your hair, sorta, and you got the like just the entire thing, especially like the gloves. If you didn't tell me, I would just think they're part of the armor set. Honestly, like. It's just a really nice package overall, and I think it's pretty good.
Right.
Heck, I even think the veil actually matches the, like, is part of the tops thing. Can you tell me?
Alright, my turn. So funnily enough, almost like the same comment I have with Lunar, I feel like I almost tried to make this exact set, but you did a job better than I did. Like, I never would have considered these gloves with this top, admittedly. I kept looking at stuff like Crypt Lurker, or Eden Morn, but like, these gloves I think are just like a perfect length with like the perfect like mesh of like darker colors with it. It's like, as we said earlier, like it has like the very like dark accents and like the silver that matches a lot of like the outfit. The veil matching with like the accents of like the trimmings on like the not quite the scarf, but like the little like shoulder bit, like the centerpiece. The boots like having the like a similar purple. I didn't wonder how these boots died. Just for my own. Okay, so it's the boot itself is not the accent, I figured. But like the boots like basically being a lot of this, by the way, is undyed. I just want to point that out too to everybody. There is one single piece in this entire glam that is dyed, and that's just the veil. And I think that's very impressive how you continue to do stuff like that. Like, I remember Halloween, like, when you came with a bunch of Troyan stuff, and we're like, wow, this is all undyed in a bunch of different sets. Like, you continue to keep doing it, where it's like, oh, this is just like one set. It's like, no, it's a bunch of different stuff come together. There's only 2 pieces from here that are from the same set, and even then I wouldn't have been able to tell you that. And it's the piece that you would least like expect to be like together, which is the pants and the chest piece. So yeah, I like this one a lot. I feel like it was spectacularly done. I'm excited to see this with the Viper weapon too. And yeah, I think this is just overall a really good glam. And then do my judges have any other final comments they want to make real quick, or? Keep in mind, this is for Viper, not Ninja.
I didn't even notice the fact that it was mostly undyed. Oh my goodness.
I'll definitely be taking a screenshot once I have my weapon choice. Well, hey, if you win, then we will get that weapon on there. Alright. I guess if that's the last comment we have, then you are all set. Thank you very much, Vincent. You may hop back on stage or join the audience, whichever you prefer. Alright, and our final entrant of the night. Some actual fresh blood. Amber Clefston, please come on stage whenever you are ready. Hello! I'm sorry, this robe is just too hot. Let me just... Hold on, we need a decency warning if you're gonna go that far.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
So for my glam, with the idea of this being a Dawntrail glam, being in an area with more warm heat and something with a style and functionality is the basis for this. It shows it to be more an earthly vibe. Okay. And ready for judging. Alright. So we have... Let's see here. For our headpiece, we have the... Are these the same glasses? Or are these a different one? Elegant rimless glasses. Okay. But these are undyed. For our chest piece, we have the Adventurer's Hooded Vest. So this is the one without the tummy showing, for people who want to know the difference between that and the other variant of this. For our gloves, we have the bright linen long gloves of striking. For our pants, we have the extreme survival slops. Okay. For our boots, we have the... Are these the... Oh yeah, the Lucian Princess boots. So these are the ones from the 15 collab. For our earrings, we have the augmented primal earrings of slaying. These are poetic pieces from Idleshire. Our necklace of choice being the Atrociraptor skin necklace of slaying. No other accessories of note. And then for our weapon of choice, we have the Inferno Katana, but obviously we don't see it with the glam itself, but just to kind of show it off. And I think weapons are just also neat just to look at. This is the glowy or the non-glowy? It's the... Okay, it's the glowy one. Alright. I guess since Zach went first, Har, do you want to go first this time?
Me. Yeah, so I like the entire like outfit altogether. Like it really like you were going for that earthly vibe. I definitely felt it even before you mentioned that. I like all the little like bags and pockets around the outfit. And one thing that really I noticed is, as someone who's a big fan of the bright linen or whatever, the long gloves, I usually use them for myself for like just covering up our top piece things. But seeing them like dyed green on this, like I didn't even realize it was those until I like gave it a closer look, and I think that's just really cool. I think like overall you got that like grounded earthly theme going. I like how all the colors come together, and yeah, it's pretty good. Also, that necklace is like a necklace I love using too. It's really freaking good.
Alright, Zach, your turn.
Yeah, we love bright linen gloves with sleeveless top pieces in this house. It just works. We love it. Also, like you could just seeing this character at first glance. It's just literally like if you told me there was somebody shipping in from Charlene over to the New World, this is exactly the kind of look I would probably expect from them. Just straight up. Like you even have the glasses with it.
Alright, I'll give it a go for my turn. I think it looks good. Like, I know this is going to sound like a weird compliment, but I mean this in a good way. I almost get like Scooby-Doo character vibes. Where it's like... And again, I mean that in a very good way. Where it's like, when I like imagine like Scooby-Doo characters, like... That, like, their styles to me just feel very iconic. And I'm like, that, I can tell you who that is, right? Like Shaggy or like Freddy, like those characters like look iconic to me. I feel like this is a style of like an iconic look, right? Like, I feel like the color scheme like is enough to like it's just like it's not like it's over the top, but it's like it's a recognizable, like believable, like color scheme. It does look very Shaggy. No, see, that wasn't like what I was trying to mean, but like it's just like a very like believable outfit is like the term I'm going for. It's like over the top like JRPG almost. I'm like, yeah, I could like just see somebody like wearing this, right? Like in a lot of different environments. So I feel like that's gonna be like a big thing when we go to Tyrell, where it's like we're gonna see a lot of different climates. Even like the general like vibe of it is going to be like a very like hot and like almost like sweaty kind of like area. But like, I could see you just like wearing this almost anywhere. Like obviously you have a little bit of like subtle fan service, ooh woo, with like the shoulders exposed and the long sleeves, but like the sleeveless top. The necklace is also really good, like a lot of the brown accents in particular on the shoes. Matches really well with like the necklace on it. We got some little like gem work between like the earrings and the little jewel on the necklace itself. Also, like, we have some of that kind of matches where like the blue on the sleeves matches the blue on the necklace, and the earrings are pretty close too. It's a little more green, but that also works with the top. Yeah, I think this is very cute. I like this a lot. Like, I can imagine like almost like with the like taking that katana and just like cutting down like plant life to be like, I'm gonna study this for later, and then just like slapping it in my pouches. Yeah, I like this overall. I think this is a very cute plan. Does anybody have anything else they want to say real quick? Say pouches.
It's pretty good.
Alright. I think we can all agree it's pretty good. Thank you very much. You may either head back on stage or head backstage or join the audience, whichever you prefer.
Oh, I think everyone's in the audience.
I mean, just to offer it. Some people like to go backstage. Alright. So that is everybody at this point. So now we are going to begin the judging, which will be silence for a moment. So what's going to happen in the meantime is that we are going to let people just come and go on stage, show off any claims they want. We won't be judging these or really reacting to them a whole lot, but just letting you guys show off what you got. The cycle will be just so people know. Please step past the lopper here, head onto the stage, do like an emo or two. We're not doing as in-depth of presentations this time. And then we will let people just kind of do whatever they want. It doesn't even have to be related to the contest itself, but just kind of cycle people through until we say that we are ready to announce who wins and all that. And hello, Chief. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, once we're done, we will be back, and then we will share the results. So in the meantime, enjoy yourselves, and please be patient.
And as a reminder, you can use any kind of glam. It doesn't have to be Dawntrail. It could be anything. Halloween, just something you play when you're playing, just doing dungeons, and literally anything.
It can literally even be like just the chicken suit, whatever you want.
And don't let me doing this scare you off.
Just come on, do an emote or two, hop back off, let the next person go, and we'll just repeat the cycle until we're back.
Yeah, it can be any glams you want.
Yeah, we will be back momentarily as we are going to start judging, and then we'll announce the results afterwards. So just give us a moment, be patient with us, please. Thank you very much. Also, chat will be headed during this point in time. Also, if you hear the music cut out randomly, it is me messing with some stuff on my computer just for sake of judging and making it easier. You guys are trying to keep going, by the way. We're in the process of calculating points. We'll be announcing the winner shortly. Alright, thank you for your patience. I apologize, I had to take care of a small little bit for announcing the results, because we have reached an interesting outcome. So with that, we are ready to announce our top 3, but I am going to change the music real fast. Let me make sure I don't have.
That's a theme choice.
Well, there's a reason, because it's about to get chaotic in here. So, with that, we have our top finalists have been selected. I'm going to be honest, it came down to the wire. Literally, and to say it like this, I can't believe looking at the points how close it was. And in fact, we're not even the ones that are going to be giving the final say in the end, just how close it is. In third place by technicality, and by a single point, we have Raven Starguide Ranston. Please come onto the stage. Literally a single point off, but I think this glam overall was phenomenal. This outfit was fantastic. Great job overall. I love the set. Literally, I wanted to try and wear something like similar to this myself, but I feel like just your character pulls it off better. I think it's great. Judges, just give some final comments real quick for Ranston.
Well, like I said before, I like how it all comes together. The black and silver trimming's really good.
I am actually really surprised that it's come to this. It is a very, very good glam.
Yeah, I was expecting like something like way higher too, but like, oh my god, these points were so close.
Other outfits just got as yeah.
Alright, thank you very much, Ranston. We'll have you come back on the stage in just a moment, because the chaos is slowly coming. In fact, I am waiting on the chaos to arrive. I need to make sure it's still coming. Hold on real quick. Okay, the chaos is about to be here. One more moment. Thank you very much, Ranston. Alright.
Oh my gosh, you're actually
So, I need Adelius and Amber, please, to both come on the stage real quick. Both of you, please, come on stage right now.
You may have a good idea what this means.
They do not, and I know they don't. And I know only you two know. So, we reached a tie tonight for our little fashion glam contest.
Okay, three-way tie?
Two-way tie.
Okay.
I am a judge. Ignore me in the middle.
Oh, okay.
And so, we have a fourth judge tonight, Mama Iblis. You want to tell everybody hi real quick?
Hello, everyone. I'm pleased and honored to be part of this judgment, and let's get down to business.
Alright, let's get down to business. So, because I was asked to give some context real fast for Mama Iblis here, and also chat saying hello,
Hello,
if you want to
Chat.
read what everyone's saying, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So for context on what this is about, I have these little like fashion glam contests on average about 3 times a year for my little community here on Twitch.
Okay.
Give out some prizes and all of that. And we reached a tie tonight. Now, we thought, oh, we could have just decided ourselves, because we have 3 judges, to pick a winner, but we thought it'd be more fun if we had an outside perspective decided tonight.
Okay, well, fashion's my business.
Alright. For people who don't know, that is actually very true for her, unironically. And so, for what the theme is that we have a new update to this game called Dawntrail coming out. It's in a very, like, more tropical, like, not quite, like, more like African, like, very humid, jungly, that sort of environment. Rainforesty, yeah, like some empty plains and all that. That kind of environment. So I'm going to show you these 2 finalist outfits real quick. And keep in mind, this is also a fantasy game, so...
Okay. And they're going to be dwelling in the rainforest environment?
We're going to be traversing through it. Traversing through it, and then we also know there's like a city of technology that we're apparently going to be stumbling onto. Like, very like fantasy kind of style. So this is one of our entrants. So she is a rabbit character. We got some white flowering accents going on. Bit of a heavy rebel with a little satchel bag, you know, in the back and all that. Some metallic with like blue jewels on the gloves. Some rings with also some blue accents. And then just to show you like that these are the pants and not like boots or anything like that. Okay. And then these like boots with like these like bluish fur trimmings on it. And then their weapon of choice is this staff. Like these little glowing crystals and all that, okay? You think you got a good view of this one? Alright. And then we have our other outfit here. And they're pulling out the staff for you so you can see it a bit better. Okay. So we have the other contestant who went with more of like an earthly, sort of like foresty sort of vibe, because again, we're going through a bunch of forests and all that. Some longer sleeves, but like with an open top, some little satchel bag there, some brown pants, shoes good for walking around, you know, it's going to be pretty dirty and all that.
Yep.
And then it's kind of hard to see, but like a necklace, like some blue jewel, like a little blue jewel in it, kind of goes with the blue jewel in the gloves.
Any pockets in the pants?
Yes, there are some like big pockets in the pants.
Okay.
And then also their weapon of choice, which we're not judging it as much, but just so you know.
Okay.
It's this fiery katana. And those... This is not... I thought tonight was going to go down to me either, honestly. I didn't think it would be a tie, but here we are. So, what do you think? What are your thoughts on both outfits before you decide?
My thoughts are... The rabbit outfit is very imaginative, very well done, very detailed, but I don't think very practical for the environment that they're going to be in.
And then what do you think about the other outfit?
Okay, well I was glad to see the practical boots, not so bulky of a attire, because usually in the rainforest it's hot and humid and wet for the most part. And the boots look like they're rubber boots, so they'd be waterproof. So that's what you need.
All right.
So for all practicality, I'm gonna go with the jungle look.
So is that your final answer, and is that our winner for tonight?
For the situation,
Well, overall, is this like... Because keep in mind, what you're saying here is like, you're deciding the winner. Who overall is taking away the prize?
well, if I was voting on just fashion,
Like, it's like, again, it's like a mix, right? Because, like, obviously, like, you know, if you're going on a really heroic adventure to save the world, right? But, like, it's also your summer vacation. Because, like, we're going on a vacation, we just saved the world. But we're entering a contest to decide the ruler of a new kingdom. So there's some fighting, but it's also like it's a mix of things, right? We've just saved the world. We're going on a vacation, but we're entering a contest to determine the rule of a new kingdom. We're going on a fantasy adventure.
Okay, now you're making me think. Okay, can you pan them again?
I can give you an overview one more time.
All right,
Yes.
one more time.
All right. I'm going to go a little faster, though.
Okay.
Let's review again, but... to your mom. I mean, hey! She's our final judge today. We got, like, these little, like, trimmings again. Got these kind of, like, gloves. There's some shorts underneath this robe. There's some fur trimmings on the boots. And then we got the staff, as you can kind of see over here.
Uh-huh.
And that's the first one. Then we got our second one. You know, a little bit lighter of a look. Same kind of gloves. More earthly vibes, pouches in the pants, the boots. Necklace just kind of hidden back in there. And then some glasses. In case that determines anything. Alright. So you think you got a winner in mind?
So there's going to be some travel and some...
Like some travel, some vacation, some fighting. A little bit of everything, you know? Everything you'd kind of expect on a fantasy adventure.
Okay, I'm going to stick with my original choice.
So you're saying that Amber in the earthly outfit is the winner. Is that your...
Yes, for all practical purposes, yes.
So can you...
Because if I was going to be in wet weather, there was going to be some fighting, if there was going to be that going on, that would be the attire I would choose, because the rabbit would just be too much to haul around. So I'm going cash.
Alright, so I guess for the final sake of it, can you just tell us that Amber is the winner?
And my vote, Amber's the winner.
Alright, you heard it here. Thank you very much to Mama Iblis for breaking the tie.
But it was a tough call.
It was a tough... You see why we were struggling.
Yeah.
Alright, you heard it here first, folks. Amber is our winner of tonight. Congratulations. Also, you guys are fine to talk again.
Yeah.
Congrats, Amber. You are the winner.
Thanks, Mama Iblis.
Thanks, Mama Iblis. Everybody, better type thanks, Mama Iblis. I want to clip this and send it to her later. I need to see it in chat right now. Tell Mama Iblis thank you. That's what we like to see out here. Oh, Mama Iblis. It's okay, maybe one day we'll get like a PNG tuber of her and have her on an actual stream for real. Alright, that concludes it. Amber is our final winner of our Endwalker contest, or pre-Dawn, excuse me, our final Endwalker Glam contest for Dawntrail. And we're all set. I think overall, like we kind of said before, it's very practical, very like believable to wear in the environment. And the outfit just comes together very well. And again, this was a tie, so like, and Anson only lost by a point, so Amber is in first, Adelius is in second, Ranson's in third. Everybody did great tonight. You guys were all fantastic. Loved and appreciate having each and every single one of you here tonight. And Ranson, can we get you back on stage for the top 3 photo? And also my judges too, if you guys would like. Judges?
Okay, for now. I realize
Yeah,
how
you
much
get
my
the
main
winner.
plan kind of clashes with the Island Venture theme.
Yeah, get the winners in there for the first one.
Okay. So I guess for my top 3, please go ahead and do whatever emote you want for the G pose. I do not even know what Black Mage's What does this look like? I think. And then again, please let me know when all three of you have selected your emotes. Then I'm ready. Alright, just need Amber and Ransom to confirm whenever you two can. Alright, Amber's emote is done. Then just Ransom whenever they're ready. Yeah, please stick around for the GE post at the very end, everybody. We'll also do one with the other participants and the audience as well, so... Alright, I saw that email. So I guess while I'm doing that, can you guys give, I guess, your final thoughts on these series of Glam contests and all that? No? No closing thoughts?
Oh, that's towards us? You're just doing...
No, I want to just like overall, like closing thoughts on like these series
Oh,
of
no,
Glam.
so everyone's was really well done. Like, in another timeline, there'd be like so many ties here. Like the voting points were super close. Like I was like, oh my god, what the butt? Like I even told Iblets, wait, let me recount this real quick. I don't,
Yeah,
is it
which I
really
thought was
this
really
tied?
funny.
I was replying to a text to my boss, sorry.
Yeah, we're just doing closing thoughts right now, so... Like, between these, like, all the other Glam contests, like, the fact that Glam contests going forward are also going to be different, since we're going to have, like, the graphics update and the double die channel.
Yeah, I know. You three are very powerful. You guys accumulated so many points between us. Like, on average, in general.
Like,
All
you
very stylish.
By the way, that was my first thing. Oh, we're so glad to have you. I hope you had fun. Like, I've always like glad whenever people are like, oh, I'm glad I came out to this. This is a great time. Like, it always means so much to me. I'm always looking for feedback too, so we take that in the Discord if you guys have thoughts, opinions, all that other fun stuff. But we're always looking to improve these. Obviously, as much as I would love to do like better pricing, financially, that's just not realistic for me in some cases. Alright. So that is the one with that. So let's go ahead and get everybody up on here real quick. Judges, audience, other contestants, everybody come on up.
Doing the
Everybody's
classic.
here.
Everybody's here.
Boop. Bam. The classic.
The classic. Gotta hit him up with it.
Of course. This ain't about me, it's about everyone here, including the audience if they would like to join too.
Yeah, we would like Lunar and Lethal both to join us up on here. Audience is
Wink,
always welcome.
wink.
And there's also...
Maybe I should move back. My leg is kind of sticking into the thing there. Yeah, let's try something like that.
I'll move up so a little less credit.
Bada bam. Lunar!
Lunar!
Where's the bongos when you need them?
I can't hit him with the danger bomb because I don't have that macro. But I guess we're waiting on Luna to hop on here real quick. You guys can prepare your emotes, and you know, it's gonna be so wild. The next time we do this, which will be the last time of the year, is gonna be Halloween, and that's gonna be the first one with both the graphics update and the double die channel.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big deal.
Dude, that's
Seeing
gonna
all
be like
the
a
colors.
huge one.
I said hotel.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I did too, actually.
Thank you. Alright. I think everyone's good. I just don't know what you want I'm gonna do.
I'll hit him with a backflip.
I do not have that emote.
Switch to green and hit him with a backflip.
You know, I'll just do the love heart.
The classic.
The classic love heart. Assuming everyone is good, let's go ahead and get that G pose then. Hope everyone, again, had a great time tonight. You guys are always fantastic to have on these. It's always a great time. Glad we have some familiar faces and some new ones, too. That always makes these worth it. Knowing that people just want to try them out, but also that we want to have the same people come again and again. And again, we're always, like, trying to up the pricing, too. Obviously, this one was just, like, a bit hard right now because, like, how do you really prize something like this outside Gil? And then, to be fair, I also wanted to do the dice because I figured, hey, some of those dice are not the easiest to get, so maybe someone would appreciate them. I think that does it. Any final statements we want to hear from our judges real quick?
Yeah, but why are you always putting us on a spot like this?
You should be used to it by now.
That's my final statement. No.
Make a final statement earlier about?
I mean,
Yeah,
just,
it's the third time you've asked for a final statement.
listen, I'm just trying to keep the conversation going.
Any final Syphilis?
You know what? I do have a final statement. You guys are awesome. I appreciate my judges. Give some love for my judges real quick.
Whoa, that's me.
Because these contests would literally be impossible without them, and I'm incompetent. But nah. Thank you all very much for being here. You guys are great, fantastic. Love and appreciate each and every single one of you. Hope that those of you who did participate will participate again in the next one on Halloween. For those of you that maybe just spectated, hopefully we had a little bit of an interest turn to be like, huh, maybe I should try the next one, you know? Let's just not put them on the spotlight. No, I will always bully my judges because they bully me every other time.
What do you mean? I've never bullied Iblis in my
That's a damn dirty
life.
lie. We both know it.
Do you want me to bully you by suddenly bringing up a different event happening tomorrow?
Listen, I know I'm going back into P12. I'm not ready. But you know what? That's a lie. I'm ready to clear the stupid fight. You have an event to do tomorrow. Exactly. But yeah. I think that can conclude tonight's stream. You guys have been awesome. Love and appreciate each and every single one of you. If you want to join future contests, I always announce these first in the Discord. There's a link to that. We do a Final Fantasy channel. To our winner, we'll be getting your mannequin up as soon as possible. Just please give me a little bit of time to get that ready and get all the glam pieces myself. Yeah. Hope maybe this inspired some people for what they want to do for Dawntrail or other games in general. You guys have been great. I'm just repeating myself at this point. You guys are also fine to tour around the house. And also, you know what? We got a trans rights motherfucker, so let's hear from all the judges. Trans rights motherfuckers.
Trans rights, motherfucker.
Trans rights, motherfuckers, and happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Good night, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.